Executive member of the Working People's Alliance, Dr. David Hinds, and veteran trade unionist, Mr. Lincoln Lewis, have been very critical of the coalition administration in their columns Hinds Sight and Eyes on Guyana in the Guyana Chronicle. Both Lewis and Hinds were recently banned from continuing their columns in the state-owned newspaper, and where that directive came from cannot seem to be answered. In fact, Minister Joseph Harmon said on Thursday it did not come from the executive.
But of course, we've always encouraged freedom of the press, we've encouraged free expressions and so on. So certainly from my part, I've never had a discomfort. In fact, I welcome those types of criticisms because it makes you better and stronger. And I've, on so many occasions, responded to them.
Minister Harmon, however, did not deny that some persons of government were not too comfortable with the criticisms of the gentleman.
It was never a matter of policy discussed. There may have been some persons who might have been uncomfortable, but I cannot say specifically whether they were persons who were actually at discomfort about it.
The minister was then asked if the government will be asking the Guyana Chronicle to revisit their decision.
That's a matter for the board and the Chronicle, the management of the newspapers. That's their business.
Both Mr. Lewis and Dr. Hinds have said that they have sufficient basis to conclude that the removal from the pages of the government-controlled publication was politically directed. They called such a move vindictive, spiteful, and petty. Roy Den James, HGP Nightly News.